Hello everyone, I am Reiki Master Sharon, and tonight I just wanted to do a reading for you guys for the energies of the solar eclipse that we had yesterday, following into the lunar eclipse that we're going to be having at the end of the month. So we also have Mars that is passed into Scorpio, and that's bringing a lot of fiery energy. So much so that I couldn't even do a reading for you guys yesterday. But we are going to do that today and see what kind of guidance we need going into these energies. So, you know, the solar eclipse is a good time to let things go. New moons are a great time to lay intentions for new cycles. So I would like to start using the Romance Angels deck. So let's see what we have here. There we go. It says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So we see these two happy people here. So Spirit really wants us to know that if you have that person that's on your mind, it might be a good idea to make some intentions to go towards them. Sorry, Oliver. Oh, Oliver got ran over by my chair. That's not good. You okay, baby? You okay? Yeah, he's okay. Alrighty. So, let's move forward. Give me some more clarification here. What we got? Ace of Cups. Pure love, miracles from God, spiritual awakening. Ace of Cups. Wow. So, some of you have something very powerful on your plate here. It says pure love, strength, fortitude, resilience, and self-discipline. So, what I'm really picking up on here is that, Spirit is wanting to give you the strength to go towards this relationship. Because I feel like with the pure love, it's really kind of highlighting an aspect of pure unconditional love, which is something that not all of us have experienced, okay? And it's very sad. Sometimes there are people who don't even experience unconditional love, true unconditional love from even their parents, okay? And for some of those people, it can be very hard to go into these relationships, which is why Spirit is saying, give it a chance. I know this isn't something that you're used to. This isn't something that, you have a lot of experience with. But be brave. Be brave and resilient and give it a shot. Because there's a whole lot of love here. And that cup is full. Miracles from God. Okay? Alright, and then we have the High Priestess. Ooh. I love this card. She's so pretty. Look at her. Spiritual knowledge, reflection, intuition, hidden secrets. So, someone here may be holding their cards close to their chest, right? It's like in the original tarot, the High Priestess, she keeps the tarot close to her abdomen. She's kind of holding on to her truth. So I do think that there is someone here that is maybe afraid to speak how they really feel, afraid to be vulnerable. And I really do think that Spirit is saying to be strong and that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's actually very healthy. It's something that is needed in a balanced, healthy relationship. Okay, you can't just have one person being vulnerable. It doesn't work that way. But it also says spiritual knowledge. So I think a lot of you are learning. You're learning more about yourself. You're learning more about your spirituality. Maybe things that you didn't even think that you would be learning. And then we have 9 of Cups. Celebration and joy, contentment, emotional fulfillment. So this is really speaking to like your wish is coming true. You've been wanting something like this, even if you've been afraid to let yourself experience something like this. Don't do that. Don't self-sabotage yourself that way. Okay? Let's see what other messages we have here. Okay. So we have embraced the all. Yeah, someone really wants you to embrace this situation. They want you not to be afraid to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. We're only here for a short time, guys. You need to live your lives. Okay. And we have the crown chakra, completion and embodiment. So I do really feel like someone is coming into an awareness of these spiritual knowings. We have this dragon here, right? I'm really drawn to him. I'm getting a sense of death and rebirth. Someone is awakening. Someone's old self is falling away, and they're starting to embody a new version of themselves. Okay, and then we get the priestess again. Oh my goodness, intuition. Oh my god, guys. You guys are on fire. High priestess with a high priestess, okay? Look at that. And her heart is just so open in this picture. Look at it. The rainbow. She's happy. You know, she's living her life. Good job. Alright, I'm going to move on to another deck here. See what other guidance Spirit has for us today. We have the Fool. So yeah, new beginnings. Don't be afraid to pack up your little knapsack, get some roses, go tell that woman that you love her. You see him? He's got his bag packed. His bag's packed, and he's got a rose. You see that? Ready to jump off the edge into a new beginning. He already went to go see the hermit. He's already in his shell. He was hermiting. Now he's going, okay, I think I got the bravery to come towards this relationship. I feel like I need something new in my life. I want to be happy. That 9 of Cups. And his intuition is on fire. Look at that. Intuition on fire. They know they can't stay in this situation. It's not making them. And what did I say? The hermit. Look at that, guys. The hermit. He's got the star in his lantern. And he's showing this Fool the way. He's saying, come on. Come to the light. Come to the light and find your fulfillment. Find your true purpose. Find the love that you truly deserve. Not the shit that people have been giving you. You don't deserve that shit. And yeah, the Page of Cups. So I do feel like there's luck in this new beginning. He's got that fish in his cup. There's a lot of emotions. Someone wants to come in with communication. It's right there. With all the blue, his garment's blue. Blue is throat chakra energy. What do we got here? The world. Yes, this connection, it feels like the world on somebody's shoulders. And they can't... Two high priestesses, okay? Their intuition is not letting them get away from this, okay? There's no way that they can't see the signs that are right in front of them. It says, give your relationship a chance. Start a new beginning. Do your inner work. Come to someone and express to them how you feel. Be vulnerable. Because if you don't, then it's just... that's how people end up with regrets, guys. You don't want to live like that. You don't want to live with regrets. Okay, I'm gonna pull some more Romance Angels cards for you guys. And for some of you, this could just be learning to love yourself. Learning to put yourself in a position to where you can be happy. And to actually give yourself the love that, you know, you may not have experienced from anyone else before. You know, we don't have to have someone else to complete us. We really should be giving ourselves the love that we give to everybody else. So once you learn how to love yourself, then you can give to people in a healthy way. You can love people in a healthy way without resenting them. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So some of you guys may be feeling like maybe you can't move forward because of some situation you are in your 3D life. Maybe it's a bad job, maybe it's a bad living situation, maybe, you know, you still live at home with your parents in the basement and you go, oh, nobody's gonna want to live with me. No one's gonna want to date me. I live with my mom and I'm 40, okay? I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. So, this one says, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So yeah, maybe if you're that person that's, you know, living in your mom's basement, maybe what it's saying is, you know, you've met your soulmate and they think that you're worth waiting for. And you should do that work to get out of your mom's basement and come towards them. Or it could just be you saying that, you know, you've met this really amazing person and you know that there's a strong connection with them and you know that they're worth waiting for. And, you know, divine timing is at play. Maybe they're still learning and growing. Maybe they're still trying to find the strength to come towards you. And maybe they're afraid of their happiness. It happens all the time with people who are, you know, hurt. Hurt people, right? You gotta give some compassion. And I think it's also saying, like, don't rush into anything that isn't for you, okay? There's so many people out here that are just, they go be in a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship. And oh my goodness, how draining is that? Like, I couldn't. But I mean, you know, people can go out and have fun and have friends and have a fling. I don't care. Do what you want to do. But I think it is saying that there's something worth waiting for here. in divine timing. Okay. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So, yeah, I do think that a lot of these people in your life, you know, sometimes you have a soulmate or a twin flame or something, and they've got a lot of wounds, childhood wounds from their childhood and how that they were brought up and how they have a I don't, maybe it's caused them to have not a great outlook on spirituality. Maybe for a long time they've been kind of cut off from their intuition. And now they're starting to come online and scaring the shit out of them. They're like, what the fuck is this? Maybe it's keeping them up at night. I don't know. That's a lot of intuition to have going on in the world on their shoulders. I mean, as far as the solar eclipse goes, that kind of makes it hard to sleep too. There's a lot of energy flying around. Definitely giving them a lot of time to think and feel. And the Ace of Cups, lots and lots of feeling. This is our last card. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life right now. Yeah, so I mean, when you have people who have childhood wounds, worthiness wounds, abandonment wounds, a lot of times these hurt children grow up and be hurt adults, and they don't know how to cope with these wounds because no one's ever really shown them true love in like a healthy way. And codependency. Okay, so I give you guys an example here. One of my wounds is abandonment, which for a long time I couldn't really understand where this abandonment wound came from. I, eventually figured it out. But codependency can go two ways, guys. Okay, so you can have someone who is wanting someone to take care of them and not really thinking about, the love. They're just kind of more out for what it can do for them, how it benefits them, because maybe that's all that they've known. Or you could be the person like I was who overgave to kind of feel needed. You overgive because you know what it feels like to not have, and it makes you feel better to help other people. It's, you kind of end up finding people who will take advantage of you because you don't have strong boundaries. You have these wounds, right? And I think what it's really saying is you really need to look inside and figure out what these are. Like, what are these addictions? What are you trying to numb yourself from actually feeling? Because awareness is key to healing. And you really need to do that work. But Spirit is saying you're worth waiting for. And Spirit is really trying to guide you whether you believe in it or not. And these things are affecting your romantic life. It's where a lot of the fear comes from. It's a fear of not being good enough, a fear of, what if I get attached and somebody leaves me? And you really have to be strong in your own self and know that no matter who comes and goes in your life, you are still worth loving. You are still worth that to the right people, okay? Sometimes we get in these relationships with people that are unhealthy because there's something for us to learn in them, right? You end up with someone who disrespects your boundaries because maybe you're not good at keeping boundaries. Maybe you're not good at setting boundaries with people because you're afraid of how they'll react to those. But that's how you stop yourself from being taken advantage of. Nobody has power over you unless you hand it to them. Okay? It doesn't matter who they are, how much you love them. If they are doing something that hurts you, you need to speak up about it. If they're taking advantage of you, you need to speak up about it. You need to stand up for yourself. Have that strength to be like, no, I deserve better than this, because you do. Okay? Don't get in your head and be like, oh, I'm not a good person. Oh, yada, yada, yada. Nobody really likes me. Blah, blah, blah. Like, all that is just devil energy. Okay? That's all bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay? So, I'm gonna stop rambling about this, but if you have any more questions about codependency, I really encourage you to give it a Google and learn about the power and control wheel. See if you're in an abusive relationship. See if you're in an abusive relationship with alcohol or drugs or whatever it is, and see if there's some things that you can do that may be a little bit healthier for you to cope with. Like learning how to love yourself, journaling, positive affirmations, stopping those negative thoughts, and rewiring your brain to think of more positive things about yourself, okay? Because we are all made in God's image, and we are all loved by Him, and He wants us to love ourselves, our bodies, our temples, okay? We are God living an experience as a person, okay? Just like a tree is God living an experience as a tree, okay? You do have power, and you do have worth just by simply being you. So don't forget that, guys, okay? I want you to have a good night, and see you next time.